Now, we love these stories where people overcome the odds, and this one is extra good. Walz Brown, a drug addict, becomes Youth Worker of the Year and, for good measure, cleans up his neighbourhood so it's truly family-friendly.
So that's all good. Unfortunately, there's a sting in the tail. After all his good work, it's Walz Brown who has to suffer because, well, Jill Higgins has the story.
It's nothing short of a township turnaround.
Now you can see the real estate agents advertising it as a place with a beautiful park, a place with a caring neighbourhood.
And it's a transformation for Walz too, the guy who helped make it happen.
First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped, landed on his hip.
He's a different man now. He's given up drugs, he's given up smoking, he's given up alcohol.
So far, so good. But there's a twist. Walz has been forced to move away.
So it's like we do all this work and we end up paying the price for it. About 3.7, it's all good.
Before we look at why he had to leave, let's look at the scale of what he helped achieve. This gives you a taste of Old Randwick Park.
This is an area where violent crime has been rising at an alarming rate.
You can just walk in with a gun, a knife. It's scary.
The old skate park was smack bang in the middle.
There were nights when it was owned by certain gangs, there was drug dealings happening, there was a lot of violence, which I witnessed some of that.
And Walz admits he was well and truly caught up in it.
Out of work, broke, up here to smoke weed, get drunk, have a fight, throw some glass around. And with the area that I was in, nobody really gave a shit.
But Dave, a community leader, did. More than that, he saw how Walz connected with the kids.
Probably because I'm so short, so I'm not intimidating.
All I saw in him was this potential of this leadership and the opportunity to develop the skate park that we've got now. And I knew that you couldn't develop a skate park unless you've got skaters involved.
He coaxed Walz along to talk about its look.
Made me remember that's what my dream was. So I took that opportunity.
And look at it now.
I know. Sometimes we have nans coming up and sitting on the grass.
Skate park's done, a new sports hall's on the way, and look at Walz now.
Oh, that's changed me a hell of a lot.
Others saw the change too. Alfriston College gave him a job to help students there. He even won an award.
Youth Worker of the Year in 2013. How come you're so good at it?
Probably because I didn't want to ever grow up. I remember about how it was for me, so I connect that way.
But this is where all this success turns a little sour.
As the place has developed, people have fallen more in love with Randwick and they want to stay.
Which means the old guard's been forced out. It's become too expensive to live here.
It's made rent go up. Man, it's gone up.
Walz can't afford the hike of $100 a week.
So we ended up $490 for this uninsulated, no heating house.
Leaving isn't easy.
This will always be home. Spilt a lot of blood here, lost a lot of skin.
And it's not what Dave had in mind at all.
It makes me wonder, was it worth it?
What would you like to see happen?
Government needs to step in. I think there needs to be a big question mark about how we as Kiwis live life and what we think is important.
So, you know, some people might say you're living in dreamland.
Other countries have done it. You know, there are places in Europe where there's been a lot more regulation.
But not here. So to hang with his crew, it's now an 80k round trip. Nothing else for it.
Do you think it's fair?
That's not fair. We've made this neighbourhood better and we can't afford to live here, so it doesn't feel right.
One of the ironies,
Sucks,
isn't it?
doesn't it?
Yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it?